Hello, and welcome to what we're calling Superviews. These are brief interviews with each of the 7 Board of Supervisors candidates ahead of the November election. In the past years, we have sometimes done candidate forums or asked the supervisors candidates to submit something in writing to the newspaper, just to give the community a better feel for who the candidates are and why they've elected to run. We wanted to try a little bit different format this year and thought that since COVID-19 is a real and present reality, that getting everyone together was probably not the best option. So we hope you enjoy this brief interviews with each of the candidates, and we do appreciate the time that they took to come in and sit with us and answer some questions. We asked each of the candidates the same questions. We asked them to share a bit about themselves, their background, and their qualifications as they run for supervisor. We asked them to identify why they were running for the board. And we also asked them to pick out their top priorities or issues that they see for unified Greeley County. We want to structure this in such a fashion that it makes it easy to understand who's running for what positions and which community members can vote for which candidates. So we will separate this out according to the district that each of the candidates are running for. There are 3 candidates for the municipal services position, which encompasses everything inside the city limits of Tribune. There are 2 candidates for the general services position, which encompasses everything in Greeley County and Horace except for those who live inside the city limits of Tribune. And then there are 2 candidates for the at-large position, which all community members will vote for. We appreciate the time that you're taking today to become an informed voter, and we also appreciate the candidates and the time that they took to come and sit down with us and tell us a little bit about themselves and what they see for Greeley County's future.
Well, I consider myself kind of a farm girl because most of my family farmed or worked in it or something, and we lived on the farm and took care of the animals and all. So I married Jim when we lived in Johnson. I graduated from Stanton County High, and he was there working at the grocery store. Not an odd thing since he spent his life working at the grocery store. But we were married and lived there 4.5 years and moved up here, and I've been here since. And we had 1 child while we were living there, Sloan, and then we had Jim and Bridget when we moved up here, and they've been through our school system and through different colleges, and everybody's grown, and it's amazing how old they're getting because if they're getting older, apparently I am too. But yes, and then we have 4 grown grandchildren too. Of course, I think most people know I lost Jim last year in October, so it's been a big adjustment just having no one to really discuss things with like you do. So I'm basically retired. I did child daycare for most of my life. Love the little ones. Miss them like crazy, but I think it's probably time to stay retired from that. I don't think I have the energy and patience anymore that I did have. So, but I think they're all wonderful kids. They're growing up, and some are grown, and just enjoy seeing them.
Very good.
I garden and paint a little, mostly go to the meetings and try to, figure out what's going on.
I was born and raised here, went to college in Manhattan for HVAC, and went to college for carpentry in Goodland. Came back here, worked with Monty for about a year and a half, somewhere around there, and then switched around jobs a little bit, and then I've been at the hospital since. Qualifications really is the hospital, dealing with everybody's issues there. I deal with a lot of them.
Well, I wasn't born in Tribune. I was born in Emporia, Kansas. Raised there most of my life. About 14, I started coming out here every summer, working for Devin Steve Long, and got to meet a lot of people and fell in love with it. Talked with Cor Myers and moved out here. Shortly after moving out here, I became certified in Firefighter 1, Hazmat Operations and Awareness. Took ICS 1, 2, and 7, and shortly after that, I seen a need for becoming an EMT. So I became a nationally registered EMT with the state of Kansas. Been doing that ever since, and I love it. And shortly after that, I joined the Fair Board and kind of helping the kids out. Most of what we do around here is for the kids. So my wife, she does a daycare, so other than that, I mean, we're kind of solely based around the kids and the need in the community.
I decided to run, it was during this pandemic. I wanted a bigger say in everything. I'm sitting there listening to everybody and they're deciding everything, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I kind of want to say in this too. So I decided to run because of that reason, because I wanted a bigger say in what's happening in this community.
Sometimes I see a need for, when in my line of work, I work for Midwest Energy, so I'm all over town and I'm all over the county. So I see some places that could use some attention more so than others, and I feel a voice, sometimes an outside voice from outside of town isn't necessarily a bad thing, and it's a fresh set of eyes. And I don't mind asking questions that some people don't want to give the answers to.
Well, I love working there. I enjoy knowing what's going on, helping to solve problems. The employees are just wonderful people. I love getting to know them from the road crew up. And it's just something I enjoy doing. It's kind of my time to pay back. Like I said, I don't have the energy to run after children anymore, but I can do this. And since I'm retired, I can attend meetings in other places in the state and get into some things to help. And I just do enjoy it. I think I'm qualified. I've lived here almost 50 years. So I think I've been here and been in all the businesses from 69 up, and gotten to know the people and just enjoyed them. It's just been great. I have to say, except for when the tumbleweeds blow and fill my yard. That's the times when I'm going, why do I live here?
Going around town, I see a lot of things, and being in the county, I see a lot of things. Safety is one, safety is a huge concern to me in my line of work. And the kids' interaction, keeping people here locally, keeping people wanting to stay here. Roads are a big thing for me. I put on close to 20 to 30,000 miles a year locally. So roads, I think, are something that could use some attention, like every other farmer's opinion. But maybe a little upkeep on our city parks, and maybe some events that we can work on, or fundraisers, and help figuring out our levies and working on some concerns with those.
Well, as we all know, we've got to get through the COVID issues. They're saying probably no vaccine till July next year, and a lot of people are a little leery of that anyway, wondering, since they've done it so quickly, if it's going to be worth taking or if it's going to be scarier to take it than to not. I've been really proud of how we have taken care of ours. We take care of ourselves and each other, and our health officer was very, very careful and concerned, and really kept up with everything. And of course, we live out here. A lot of people say you live clear out there. They don't know where we're at, but being here kind of worked to our benefit as far as the COVID went. And so there will be projects, streets, and maintenance that has to be done. When things wear out, you've got to get new or you've got to redo. We just hope to continue to have enough money to take care of everything that we have. And we are blessed with a lot of nice organizations and buildings and businesses here. Everyone just works so hard, and it is nice looking. Our one little eyesore out there on the highway, there are quite a few people working to try to take care of that one. So hopefully in the future, we will have a new hotel out there, motel, and take care of that little mess. But as we know, those things take time. I think we continue to keep up our airport, and I'm really proud of the way they do that. They just do a wonderful job out there, and we use it for Flight for Life and the various things. And so I think we will continue to keep these things up, and we will continue to work with each other. I see good for Greeley County. We're all working together and doing all we can. And of course, no one can see the future, so we're just working day by day. So, thank you.
In all reality, I don't see I have a top priority issue. I think all issues brought to the board should be considered top priority at that point in time. So I really don't have a top priority. If I had to choose right now, it's the pandemic. It's the biggest thing that our county's going through, our community's going through. So it would be the COVID-19 pandemic, but that won't last forever.
My name's Kirby Kleiman. I'm a candidate for Unified Greeley County Board of Supervisors in the General Services District. I'm a lifetime resident of the community. Together with my wife, Trina, we own and operate Outback Farms along with several small businesses in the community. I have a degree in auto and diesel mechanics, as well as being a graduate of Greeley County Schools. I have in the past been a coach for Tribune Kids Wrestling and for the high school team also, and been a member of the Greeley County Fire Department. I have served on multiple boards throughout the community over the years.
My name is Mark Ryan. I'm married, about 1.5 years now to Patty. Fantastic relationship going on there. I have a bachelor's degree from Southwestern College in Winfield, Kansas. Air Force veteran, served in the Air Force for about 10 years. That's how I ended up in Kansas. They said when I was in the Air Force, I put in for all mountainous states, so they dropped me in Kansas. But it was a good move, so I've stayed in Kansas ever since. Like I said, I got dropped in Kansas. When I got this job, I've been sheriff for 16 years here. I had not a clue where Greeley County or Tribune was. took the job, moved here, and it's been the best move I've ever made. You know, I've just fallen in love with the county, and I'm retiring from the sheriff's office, so I just want to continue to serve the county in the best way possible, and I thought maybe county supervisors would be that position.
The reasons for me wanting to be a supervisor, there's a lot of them, but a few of the main ones are, this is a community that comes together in times of tragedy and celebration. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a loss of a life or someone's celebrating a business opening, right? This community comes together for it. Greeley County is a wonderful place to live, and I want to help maintain that. I believe we need a common sense approach to government, and I feel I bring that to the board. My past experience in how local government works is an asset to us. I will take the information presented to the board along with input from you, the taxpayers that we serve, to make an informed decision that is best for everyone in the community. Greeley County has been here for me, and I would love the opportunity to serve you for the next 4 years. I am proud when I tell people where I'm from. I will be open and honest to each and every one of you. Always have been. My phone numbers have been plastered everywhere. And if you have a problem or concern, please use that number. Call me. I will be there for you, and we will work together and throughout the community to find a solution. No problem cannot be solved. This has been my home, and it would be an honor to make it home for generations to come. I am committed to keeping Greeley County moving forward on a positive track, keeping property taxes in check, and working for the citizens of our community to make unified Greeley County the best place to live and play that it can be. Well, of course, we always have the big T. We have taxes. And taxes are a problem. And as a property and business owner, I realize keeping property taxes as low as possible is very important. But we also have to keep Greeley County as progressive as possible. It's difficult to make this happen. Our employees have families to feed, and we must keep wages on an acceptable level to stay competitive in the marketplace for maintaining and hiring qualified people to fill positions as they become open. At the same time, we have to do everything possible in order to allow our citizens, business owners, and property owners the opportunity to thrive and grow. It is a delicate balance. Increasing taxes makes it difficult to entice businesses and property owners to come to our community. We must continue to strive to find efficiencies and cost savings to be able to keep us moving forward and competitive. I believe that it is my job as a supervisor to listen to the information that is presented to the Board of Supervisors and make the best decision that is best for all of unified Greeley County. Our aging infrastructure is also a major concern. The water, sewer, street systems in the Municipal Services District, or the roads, bridges, and buildings in the General Services District, to name a few. We must strive to maintain the reserve fund balances in order to take on these issues and problems as they arise. Although there may be projects that will be larger than what these funds can produce, we must continue to repair and replace as situations arise that will help lessen the costs of these projects. If and when a problem does occur, I feel that continual maintenance is important to lessen the occurrence of emergencies. In closing, I would just like to say this: it has been an honor to serve our number one asset in Greeley County, the people. Our citizens are the most caring, thoughtful, and loving people of anywhere I have been. I am passionate about our community and keeping it safe and moving forward for many generations to come. Thank you.
Maintaining the quality of life in Greeley County. There's always talk of maybe consolidation of counties and that kind of thing, and we just got to keep looking at the quality of life in Greeley County to maintain our identity here. We have to maintain the outstanding services that we have in Greeley County, but still be cognizant of the tax base that we have here. How are we gonna do these services, but still keep the taxes where it's a livable area. I think that's probably the priority in Greeley County. It's, keeping taxes livable, but maintain the services that we have. We got a fantastic hospital. We got, our road department, our municipal services department, our fire, EMS, all those departments are great. But not only that, we've got all these outside partners that we deal with, the court systems and the services that come in and deal with our kids and the school system and that kind of stuff. So we have to look at all of that, but still maintain a livable tax rate. Okay.
My name is Monty Mortz. I'm running for Unified Greeley County Supervisor at Large. I have a wife, Lisa Mortz, 3 kids, Maverick, Bo, and Wilder. I own and operate Monster Construction and Excavating Incorporated. I've owned that business for 16 years now. I volunteer on the Carnival Board. I'm the current acting president. We help do lots of improvements out there, especially with the new regulations and stuff. And also am on the LEPC board. By owning and operating my own business, I feel like I have a lot of knowledge to bring to the Unified Greeley County Board. Hopefully helpful knowledge.
Name's Dylan Steele. Born, basically raised here my whole life. We'll own a business, so we kind of know how to operate some stuff instead of just wasting money where money shouldn't be wasted, or buying stuff that you need and not just because you want it. Like wanting to get more involved in the community. We're kind of going on our community to go as long as we can, efficiency wise, and we want it to last as long and as good as we can for our generation and the generations to come up. So I figured it'd be good to get in somewhat of the younger generation that I am in now to help put maybe some thoughts, more ideas, I guess to say.
I'm running for re-election because I enjoyed representing the residents of Greeley County, and I feel like there's always more work to be done. My knowledge, being that I've already been on the board, my knowledge that I would bring to the table, I think, would be keep Greeley County moving in a positive direction. Probably the main priority, especially right now with what's going on, the health and well-being of the residents of Greeley County. Some of my other ones would be the hospital, the school, county roads, city streets, and trying to ensure we have enough water for the future. And also trying to keep taxes as low as we can and still operate.
I would say top priorities would probably be our taxes, but that's not something we're just going to change overnight at all by any means. I think some of our problem, we need better ideas or something to bring different businesses in to help bring more of an income or tax base into our county instead of just a few that we have. It would be nicer to have some more help input.
Thanks for taking some time out of your day to become an informed voter, and please remember to vote on November 3rd, 2020 at the Greeley County Courthouse. The polls will be open from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. Thanks.